You're watching YCN, your local view. Program airtime is underwritten in part by Bar Harbor Bank and Trust. Looking to purchase your dream home, finance your business, or just find a better checking relationship? Our New Hampshire team is here to help you. We make award-winning banking happen every day. Contact us to see how we can help you. Member FDIC.
Welcome to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel, and this is our final week celebrating Life is Good here at their location as part of the Tucker's restaurant complex of shops here in New London. Join us today as we meet the owner of Life is Good, and he tells us more about the unique shop and location in the heart of town. Keith Coughlin, the Executive Artistic Director at the New London Barn Playhouse, will give us a rundown of what shows they have lined up for this summer season. Laura Kessler of the Newport Opera House will tease us on their upcoming production and travel event that they have planned. And we'll close with our own Elizabeth D'Orazio on the Concord to Newbury Rail Trail for an update and an invite. Don't go away because spring is here and you won't want to miss this week's edition of Yankee Chronicle.
This program is supported by the Innertown Record, your weekly hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge Sunapee Sunshine region of New Hampshire. The Innertown Record.
The Lake Sunapee region is one of the few communities in the country where you can ski year-round. During the summer season, the lake provides water skiing, fishing, swimming, and boating. During the winter, Mount Sunapee Resort, located at the south end of the lake, is one of the most popular ski and snowboard destinations in New Hampshire. The views of Lake Sunapee from the trails in Sun Bowl are spectacular. For more information about visiting our beautiful area, contact the Lake Sunapee Region Chamber of Commerce.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel, coming to you from the Life is Good store here in New London, right beside Tucker's. If you don't know it, it's the big red building right on Main Street. I'm now joined by the owner here, Victor, who's going to give us a little walkthrough of this space. Hi, Victor. Thanks for hosting us.
Hello, Abby. It's our pleasure.
You have a lot of stuff, and in the best way, something for everybody, for all age ranges, including dogs and cats, so we don't want to forget them as well, and accessories, hats, stickers. There's a lot here.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about how this comes to be. I mean, there's a lot of product to choose from.
That is right. I mean, the Life is Good brand provides us with a lot of product, catering to the different seasons, catering to the different ages, different likes, etc. The origin of the brand actually is two brothers that had an artistic background, and they saw T-shirts as a canvas to display their art. So based on that, we can provide for many different ones.
Amazing. So last week we talked a little bit about hoodie season, and that it seems to be time to wear some hoodies. So you brought them in full force, I should say. There's a lot of hoodies here, and then you can kind of change it to be specific to what the person might be interested in, correct?
That is correct.
So we have some exploration, and a nice just green colored one. Not everything says or has a design on it, correct?
That is correct.
And that's your decision as the owner?
Correct. We get to choose from a catalog, and we have, of course, try to tailor it to the wants of our customers.
Amazing. Some of my favorite stuff that you have, we should look at some of these T-shirts over here, is a little bit of everything that says what someone might be interested in. So someone playing with the dog, you're getting a little bit ready for the 4th of July and Memorial Day season, and then a lot of fishing and golf merchandise. Talk about the desire to have that.
Well, it's changing with the season.
Sure.
During the winter, we had a lot of ski-related, snowboarding, etc. Now in the spring, we're bringing the fishing stuff, camping, and of course, yes, we're beginning to get ready for 4th of July,
Yes.
Memorial Day weekend,
Yes.
etc. So it's based on the seasons, basically.
And then a lot of hats too that I have to say are just really sweet, that say something or have some sort of design on it, but there's really something for everybody.
That is correct. And we have two different types of hats, you know, what we call the trucker hat that has the mesh in the back.
Sure.
And we have the regular cap full-headed. Yeah, the hats are touching on a variety of subjects: family, outdoor activities, golfing, fishing, etc.
Very, very specific to what someone might be interested in. And a little bit of a new London line that you just brought in, something for everybody of all ages, both men and women, and unisex too, where people can look and show their New London pride.
That's right. As we talked last weekend, we have this program where we can customize for our specific area, and we just received our new London merchandise. It's by popular demand. They wanted to see New London themed merchandise, and we are happy to oblige to our customers.
Are you always working a season in advance, or are you kind of starting to think about end of summer, fall, which is crazy to think about?
I know, absolutely. But in 3 weeks, we're going to have to be ordering our winter, full winter
3
merchandise.
weeks.
Yes.
So the coffee mugs, these are kind of the accessory section, and they're throughout the store too. Puzzles, water bottles, and you get to pick what the designs are and what you think speaks to customers.
That is correct. Just like with the t-shirts, we tried to pick the things that we believe our customers would be interested in, and we have, you know, numerous different types of accessories. We have bottles, candles, mugs, puzzles, everything that we think our customers would enjoy, and everything themed with the life is good and positive optics.
Sure. I'm sure it's fun to hear why somebody thinks this mug is great for a gift or for them. I'm sure people are very quick to say, oh, I have a friend that loves daisies, or whatever it may be.
That is correct.
Yeah.
And, you know, that makes it difficult for us to pick
Sure.
when we are selecting for our customers, because, you know, the natural thing is to pick what you like.
Right.
But of course, the variety, the diversity that we have in this community, people, they like many different things than what we particularly like.
And it's good market research for you. We should also mention a variety of pet things for both cats and dogs. And you've said this is quite popular.
It is quite popular. It's unbelievable the amount of people that have pets. The percentage, I believe it's up there.
Yes.
And the majority of them have dogs, but the cat people are very demanding for their cats.
So it is almost time for beach season. Some of these warm days you could consider going and sitting there, but this is a new line that you just put out, and you've said it's quite popular already.
That's right. Yeah, we've been very lucky. Our customers are loving our chairs, our towels, our tables. Going to the beach, going to the lake, we are prepared for all your needs.
It's definitely, as you drive to the beach and you think, oh no, I forgot the towel, I forgot a chair, you know, you can pop in here and get a few more things too. You can grab a hat, something for the dog. It'll be perfect stop.
That is right. That's what we're looking for from our customers, that, you know, they stop by, look, and choose their stuff.
Victor, talk about just being in the New London community. This is a new store, just a few months old, and how's the community been welcoming you?
The community has embraced us in a great way.
Good.
We've had very good feedback from the moment we started. We were lucky to open during the Christmas season, so a lot of people got to know us that way. The winter season, as you know, for retail is a little bit more difficult, but now we are seeing an uptick. And again, as I mentioned last week, the most important thing is that the community knows that we're here and that they come and give us feedbacks and talk with us and see what their wants and needs are.
Exactly right. I encourage people to come in, pop in if you need a little pick-me-up for yourself. If you're looking for something, a hoodie, we talked about the hoodies, it's definitely hoodie season, or a gift. There's really something for everybody, plus accessories. You have a wide variety of sunglasses, stickers, accessories for everybody, and you really have this place incredibly stocked. It's quite amazing.
Thank you.
Always changing, we should mention.
It is changing constantly.
I come in here quite regularly and I'm like, this was not here just a few days ago.
That is right.
Amazing. Well, Victor, thank you so much for hosting us these last 2 weeks. You're about to hit the crazy season here in New London. You'll get to experience your first Hospital Days Parade coming right down Main Street. You should have a booth. That would be really fun. Thanks for having us.
You're welcome.
When we come back, we'll head down to the New London Barn Playhouse to get a rundown of this summer season. Remember, to keep all these local events happening, you need to support the local businesses that support them.
This program is supported by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Their full-service model offers oil delivery, propane, motor fuels with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of oil, gas, and alternative energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning systems, and their highly trained and friendly staff will assist you throughout the process of buying, installing, and servicing a full line of energy products. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating.
The Lake Sunapee region is one of the few communities in the country where you can ski year-round. During the summer season, the lake provides water skiing, fishing, swimming, and boating. During the winter, Mount Sunapee Resort, located at the south end of the lake, is one of the most popular ski and snowboard destinations in New Hampshire. The views of Lake Sunapee from the trails in Sun Bowl are spectacular. For more information about visiting our beautiful area, contact the Lake Sunapee Region Chamber of Commerce.
The American Red Cross blood supply is at historically low levels this winter, and we're facing a dangerous situation across the country. Without the blood they need, hospitals may be forced to make tough decisions about patient care. Donors are needed now to ensure blood is available for everyone who needs it when they need it. The good news is, you can help. Make an appointment to give now. Visit redcrossblood.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS. Patients are counting on you.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm Abby Peel. The flowers are blooming, and so will the summer activities around the New London Barn Playhouse soon. Let's hear from Keith Coughlin on what's sprouting on the main stage.
I'm thrilled to join you from the wonderful Fleming Center of Artistic Development here on the Barn Playhouse campus as we continue to make plans for our exciting 93rd summer season ahead. You know, the Fleming Center offers us a unique opportunity to be effective in offering theater arts to our community year-round. But so many people know the barn for the summer and the summer ahead. And we're excited to be filling the Barn Playhouse once again with musicals and events all summer long, and we hope you'll join us. Make sure to check out all of those wonderful events at our website, nlbarn.org. And what are a couple of those? We're going to wrap up our year-round programs here in the Fleming Center with a wonderful jazz quartet called the Eric Mintel Jazz Quartet, coming to you at the end of May. We're excited to once again collaborate with the remarkable New Hampshire organization, Symphony New Hampshire, to present Annie Get Your Gun in concert with 20+ musicians on the Barn stage and some wonderful vocalists to kick our season off. We start our season introducing our acting intern company for the summer ahead with the traditional Straw Hat Review, and then we head into a slew of wonderful programs that you're not going to want to miss out on. A new musical called The Bridges of Madison County, that's based on the movie and the book, will bring a soaring and glorious score to the Barn stage. Sister Act, also based on the movie that you might know from Whoopi Goldberg, is just going to be raising the roof with voices, and you don't want to miss out. Next, we move into our next part of our season with the wonderful and classic Walt Disney film Mary Poppins that they have successfully made into a musical, and we're excited to bring to the Barn stage for the first time. Next up in our line of productions that entertain our area and community in the summer is the wonderful and exciting Hairspray the musical. We're excited to bring it back to the Barn stage for the first time since 2010. We come to the conclusion of our main stage productions with a wonderful hysterical farce called The Cottage, straight from Broadway, that it's going to have you laughing in the aisles. I'm excited to also include our success of our collaboration and support of new work at the Barn Playhouse and our collaboration with the Off-Broadway award-winning theater company Transport Group, and a wonderful new play called The Sea and the Stars, in which we will be presenting a developmental production for the first time. You have an opportunity to see this play and be its very first audiences ever. And I also want to point out, with all of these wonderful productions and activity happening at the Barn, our wonderful and an incredible education department that will be producing their own works throughout the summer. Junior intern program producing their own productions, and also our wonderful youth camps. It's a busy time at the Barn. We are excited to present wonderful, entertaining productions within that historic building on Main Street, and we hope you'll join us.
Thank you, Keith. Summer is right around the corner, really. When we come back, Laura Kessler of the Newport Opera House has a May lineup that just sounds fun. Now these words from some of the underwriters that make your Yankee Chronicle possible. You could become one and help secure our show into the future. Learn how. Contact us at ycnnow.com to learn more.
This program is supported by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire since 1997, with roots going back much further as the country press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications.
You're looking at the #1 cause of lung cancer. That's why the Surgeon General issued this warning. Now you're looking at the #1 cause of lung cancer for non-smokers. That's why the Surgeon General issued this warning. Radon is an invisible radioactive gas that seeps inside your home from underground. Whether you smoke or not, radon can cause lung cancer. Protect your family. Have your home tested. Call 1-800-SOS-RADON. Radon problems can be fixed.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm Abby Peel, your host. There is so much that happens in our region all the time. Let's hear about May at the Newport Opera House. Hi, Laura.
Welcome to the historic 1886 Newport Opera House in Newport, New Hampshire, where we have a wonderful array of different events coming up for you. We are absolutely very delighted and excited that we are going to be putting together Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, which will be produced here by the Newport Opera House Association on the Charles H. Massey stage. But in addition to it being performed here on the Charles H. Massey Community Theater stage, I'm delighted to let you know that Charles Massey will be designing our set and also be acting as a consultant to the director. And the show will be directed by myself. We are thrilled about this. The show will be May 9th, 10th, and 11th, 2025, and also to having audiences come to see this fabulous magical performance. Following that, on Saturday, May 17th, the Newport Opera House Association is putting together a day bus trip over to the New Hampshire seacoast. So we'll be going from the Portsmouth area over to Agunquit, Maine, to the Agunquit Playhouse to see the first musical of the season there. We are very excited about this day trip and hope that you will be among one of the 56 people that will be able to get a seat on our bus to travel over there. For more information, please go to our website, newportoperahouse.com, and also like and follow us on Facebook, the Newport Opera House Association. Thank you so much for coming over and for seeing what's happening at the Newport Opera House. We hope to see you here. As always, please remember that there's a place for you at the Newport Opera House.
Thank you, Laura, and it's great to hear that Charles Massey is back practicing his magic in our region. When we return, our Elizabeth Durazio will be in Hopkinton on the Concord to Lake Sunapee Rail Trail for an update and to invite you to a May 4th clinic. But first, let's introduce you to another underwriter of your Yankee Chronicle.
This program is supported by Main Street Bookends of Warner. For books, toys, games, cards, gifts, and a gallery of local art. Main Street bookends of Warner.
The Lake Sunapee region is one of the few communities in the country where you can ski year-round. During the summer season, the lake provides water skiing, fishing, swimming, and boating. During the winter, Mount Sunapee Resort, located at the south end of the lake, is one of the most popular ski and snowboard destinations in New Hampshire. The views of Lake Sunapee from the trails in Sun Bowl are spectacular. For more information about visiting our beautiful area, contact the Lake Sunapee Region Chamber of Commerce.
I'm Abby Peel, and welcome back to your Yankee Chronicle. Our own Elizabeth D'Orazio is a biker, or should I say a bicycler, to be specific. And she wants to tell us about a clinic that's happening. Hi, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Abby. Right now we're at the trailhead of the Concord Lake Sunapee Rail Trail located at the Hopkinton Library. We're here to announce an exciting event coming on May 4th. We'll be helping to host a Get to Know the Rail Trails clinic. This is for people where you've probably driven by the rail trail or you've seen people on it with your friends or family. Like, how do I get started? This is going to be a wonderful event, and we hope that you join us, because I actually learned and trained to do cross-country racing as a kid right in this area, and these rail trails weren't all available. So right now we have a valuable resource where kids, families, all ages can ride and train to do some great things. Tim and I are going to tell you about some of the things we're going to be doing.
And we're here in Hopkinton where the first event is going to be. And then if this one's successful, and I'm sure it will be, we're going to plan another one that will take you and introduce you to the Fisherville Road to Carter Hill Road section of the rail trail. And then we'll do another one out here in Warner where to introduce you to a new half-miler trail that went in late last fall from Bagley Field up toward Exit 8.
So what Crank Ed is my bike mentorship program that I founded a couple of years ago, working with families and women who are trying to get into cycling and they just couldn't find the right bike that fit. I specialize in women's bike fit even after knee and back surgery. I also work with families to fit their kids on the proper bikes needed for what the child wants to do and to grow with them. For anyone starting out, I help you find the correct cross-country, gravel, or mountain bike of your choice that actually does what you want it to do. Maybe you actually have an existing bike that works and we just have to tweak some tires and some fitting. So part of this clinic on May 4th that's going to be so great is if you want to bring your own bike, S&W and I will help you see, maybe you just need to do a couple of adjustments. It could be the perfect gravel rig for you. We will also be doing helmet fittings and basic trail skills, because there's a couple things you can do to make sure you don't tire out soon. You may ask yourself, well, how do I get started with the kid? Well, we will actually be showing you how a kid's bike can get set up to work great with the trails. This is my daughter's bike. We have a basic setup with her. We got a semi-slick tire. That means she has the amount of traction needed on gravel, but not so much it's going to slow her down. We like the light alloy frame, and we like to put lights on that are rechargeable. This is a great setup for her, but it's also a great setup for someone just getting started. You might ask, well, what do you do if you have a mountain bike? Well, this is my baby. This was custom built for me by our sponsor, Eastside Bike Guides in North Conway. And this is my enduro cross-country rig. And yes, it's more hardcore for people doing some stunts and things. But I actually take this bike on the rail trail when I do some of the tributary trails off to the side where we veer into the woods, and I train our Crank Ed cross-country team. So believe it or not, you can use this, and I can show you a couple things you can do where if you have a great existing hardtail or cross-country mountain bike, it could be perfect for you. And then over here we have Tim's bike, which really is gravel specific. This is really, if you're really interested in doing some long-term bike packing or long-distance gravel, this is really where the technology has gone. And you can see you can put all kinds of bike racks on it. The geometry and the lightweight frame really are meant for long hours in the saddle. So when you come to this clinic, you'll be able to see whether you want to pursue a new bike like this one available at S&W Sports, who will be here with some great demo bikes for you to try. Or maybe you want to bring your existing rig and see if we can just do some tweaking and fitting. Our Crank Ed cross-country bikers are going to be on hand to help the little kids learn how to bike. We will have a little kids bike rodeo with some prizes, and they'll all have a really great time. So if you're looking for a way to start riding on gravel, start your kids, or maybe plan a family ride, we're going to help you cross all the boxes off so it's safe, fun, and you don't end up lugging a bike back and carrying a kid over your shoulder, because there are ways to prevent that from happening. So we're looking forward to seeing you on May 4th right here at 2:30 at the Hopkinton Public Library. It will be a great opportunity. Bring friends and family. You can ride, or you don't have to. At the end of the clinic, I will be leading a gravel ride down this trail and back. We're going to do a 3-mile and a 6-mile option, and the Crankhead XC team will be doing a very short loop with the kids. Come one, come all, and let's learn how to love and appreciate our rail trails from the Concord Lake Sunapee Rail Trail. Can you tell us some of the upcoming things that are improving on the rail trail?
Sure, I'd be happy to. We have 1.25 miles that's under development. It should be done by the middle of May. So this whole section will be 2.5 miles long from Fisherville Road to Carter Hill Road. Here in Hopkinton, about a year ago, they made the extension that goes over to Kearsarge Ave and down toward the center of town. And then up here in Warner at Bagley Field, this is still a dead end section, but we added another 1/2 mile late fall that brings you up to almost to exit 8, and you get a nice view of the river from up here. No construction yet, but we're designing a piece of trail by exit 9 in Warner. And then all the way up here in Newbury, we're going to be working on a demonstration project right behind Bubba's Restaurant. So that's going to be happening later this fall. So there's a ton of stuff going on with the rail trail. And I should mention also, May is National Bike Month, and there are events including First Friday, May 2nd in downtown Concord. There'll be a short family-friendly ride right from the State House at, I think, 5 o'clock. And then on the 4th, Elizabeth is running her clinic. And the week after Mother's Day is the CNHBC, that's the Central New Hampshire Bicycle Coalition Bike Swap at S&W Sports. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the 14th through the 16th, from 11 to 5, you can bring a bicycle down to S&W. We'll help you price it. We'll put it in the swap. When it sells on Saturday and Sunday, you'll get 3/4 of the selling price, and the other quarter goes to the coalition, and that money is used to make bicycling better in central New Hampshire.
Thank you, Tim. And I'd like to thank all of our Crankhead sponsors who are going to make this clinic wonderful for everyone, and all of the wonderful team members on our Crankhead cross country team. Fit for a Cause Boot Camp is one of our trainers, and we absolutely love them. Eastside Bike Guides helps us with all of our bike know-how, and Green Angel Solar and Electric will also be on hand at our event and support our team throughout the year. We look forward to seeing you on May 4th and hopefully throughout this season on the Concord Lake Sunapee Rail Trail as we teach you how to learn the rails. For more information, make sure you check out our Facebook page and our website. Back to you, Abby.
Thanks, Elizabeth. If you are a peddler, it sounds like this is for you. I'd like to thank Victor and his Life is Good store for hosting us these last 2 weeks, where optimism is a practice. It empowers us to navigate the hard stuff while choosing to focus more energy on the good. It also makes a hell of a lot more fun. You really owe it to yourself to come check out this store. We step aside next week for our Laura James with Superintendent John Fortney for the monthly edition of Cougar Chronicle. We'll hear from Michael Bissett, the Drone Club, and meet the new curriculum director. Don't miss our Game of the Week on TDS TV 13 and 1013, Comcast 8, and YCNNow.com every Sunday and Monday at noon and 7 p.m. This week, we'll replay the 2023 football game between Newport and Somersworth. For the most up-to-date schedule, check out page 3 of the Shopper or Intertown Record. I'm Abby Peel. Enjoy spring, everyone.
This program is supported by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Their full-service model offers oil delivery, propane, motor fuels with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of oil, gas, and alternative energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning systems, and their highly trained and friendly staff will assist you throughout the process of buying, installing, and servicing a full line of energy products. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Echo Communications. a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire since 1997, with roots going back much further as the country press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications. Main Street Bookends of Warner. For books, toys, games, cards, gifts, and a gallery of local art. Main Street Bookends of Warner. The Innertown Record, your weekly hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge Sunapee Sunshine region of New Hampshire. The Innertown Record.